Alright, so as you already know, Sonic Frontiers is a game made by Sega. And it is a Sonic game, which means corners were cut. And we've gotten some more information, a lot of information surrounding said cut corners, as well as unused dialogue, They've gone into the whole shit, okay? They've delved into the whole Kronos Island, the original Kronos Island, which comprised of Rhea and Ouranos, all as one big island, and they've gone into the Switch files and put the shit together. It's a madness. We've got an update on the Metacritic scores for the game as well, so we're gonna get to all this right now. But if you subscribe to the channel already, please make sure to subscribe. We are trying to hit 100,000 subscribers. This video is sponsored by PUBG Mobile, one of the most popular free-to-play mobile battle royale games in the world, with over 50 million active daily players and more than 1 billion downloads total. And there are so many different gaming modes to choose from solo, duo, or squad in the battle royale. You got arcade, weapon master, sniper training, the list goes on, man. Not to mention the amount of cool skins and outfits that you can use to customize your character and weapon. With collaborations with IPs like Spider-Man, The Boys, the list goes on, man. And one of the greatest football players of all time, Lionel Messi, who's played for top division clubs such as FC Barcelona, as well as the captain of the Argentina national team, will be joining PUBG Mobile for an exclusive in-game collaboration during the 2022 World Cup. He will be featured in a special time-limited event and support the game by creating content and posting on social media. All you have to do is accomplish the weekly activities linked to Messi's content to unlock gorgeous Messi content for free, and you can pick up Messi's golden shoes and use them to gain sprint and boost effects and make football-like dribble movement, and will be available on the Erangel, Livik, and Nusa maps. There will also be an incredible amount of Messi customized items in the game during the collab, such as 3 new Messi skins, Messi weapons, Messi bag, and bag ornaments. Not to mention a Messi pan, Messi parachutes, Messi plate. There's so much Messi, man. And there's going to be a global Chicken Cup update coming soon to PUBG Mobile, which is an exciting football-themed festival. So make sure to check out PUBG Mobile. The link will be in the description below, and experience the cool new Messi collaboration and the global Chicken Cup update. So yes, if you don't remember, I covered the Metacritic scores for the game multiple times, and it pretty much ended with, well, it hitting 80 on PC. Now each platform has been very different in score. It's been all over the place. It's been a bit of a mess, to be honest. It's like it hit 80 at the max, but then the Xbox version went as low as 50. So you had essentially the same game going from as low as 50 to as high as 80, even though it's the same experience, which is pretty interesting, let's be real. So the PC version was the only one to hit 80, which no Sonic game or 3D Sonic game has done that since SA2. And unfortunately, as I expected, more correct scores are going to come in and the number was going to drop, and it has now dropped. It's currently sitting at 76, which is not a bad score, of course, but you know, it was nice to have a 3D Sonic game at 80, and now it's gone back into the mid 70s thanks to some more recent reviews. As you can see, we got this yellow review at 67. It says messy, overcomplicated, and slow to start, but fun once it picks up speed. And then you got a few other 70 reviews, one from PC Games, one from Impulse Gamer. While Sonic Frontiers has its fair share of issues, I can honestly confidently say it's the best Sonic game I've played. Wait, it's the best one you played? You can only give it a 7? Bias! Anyway, yeah, it is what it is. Hopefully it stays in the green, because that's the only green score we have for Frontiers at all. I mean, we can't really count PS4 because you need 4 scores to get a meta score. Although currently the PS4 version of the game has got 3 scores in the 80s. So like right now this would be in the 80s, but they won't count until there's a 4th score. So it's irrelevant basically. And of course Xbox Series X, which was as low as 50, rose up to 60, which is, I guess, a good thing. It went up, but definitely not that. It's definitely the lowest score for all of the platforms. And then we've got the Switch, which is sitting at 71 with 13 scores. And of course, I would say the most accurate one, PS3, because it's got the most correct scores, is sitting at 73. So yeah, I mean, could have turned out better. Hopefully, we retain at least the green score on PC, but only time will tell at the end of the day. And we got tons of shit to talk about. So Mario Tanaka, someone who's prominent in the community, a modder for Sonic, has been talking about a lot of unused lines. It says here part 1 of the unused lines can be triggered while roaming around the islands. These vary based on the platform you're playing on. On Switch, PC, most were cut, but PS4, PS5 have some intact. You have to stand around for 10 plus minutes and not do anything to trigger one. So they had a bunch of unused lines, but instead of just completely taking them out, they kind of just let you trigger them by just standing around for over 10 minutes, essentially. And he's got like 6, essentially, videos showing these unused clips, totaling about 12 minutes, I believe. I'm not going to watch all of them, but we can quickly skim through and see what's going on here and just kind of get a gist of what we're hearing.
Nothing but speed, style, and grace. I bet I could do that even faster. I'm so good it hurts.
Oh, God.
That was cool. Too easy. Piece of cake. There you are. Gotcha. This way, little guys. Found ya. You're safe now. Come with me. Let's join your friends.
Let's see part 2. Obviously, I'm skimming through. You can look at the full thing if you want to. I'm not going to listen to 12 minutes of Roger. I'm sorry.
Maybe they drifted in from Spagonia. I bet Tangle would love climbing around these ruins.
Okay.
I wonder if there's a Chow garden hidden around here. Might not be the right climate. First, save friends. Second, get home. Third, chill with a good book and a chili dog or 7.
Sonic reads confirmed, I guess.
No problem. Piece of cake. Woo, just made it. And the crowd goes wild. Nailed it. What are you hiding
Nailed
there for?
it.
Let's get you back to the Elder. Hey there, little guy. Man, you guys are all over the place. Follow me, okay? Well, at least you're not hiding inside any pipes. Found you.
Did you say at least you're not hiding inside any... Was that a Mario dig? Was that a slide dig?
Any pipes.
At least you ain't hiding in any pipes. I don't fuck with those green pipes, you know? Let's see part 3.
Treasure hunting. I bet Rouge would love to go treasure hunting in these ruins.
Okay.
Kinda reminds me of where we found Babylon Garden. Yeah, I wonder what Jet's up to.
Got so many references.
All the ancient temples I've been in, this one might be the coolest. Double towers. I wonder which one is taller. I'm getting flashbacks of Lava Reef. Wait, did they build it upside down? Is that on purpose? One more round of portals, keys, and emeralds. I need to get the rest of the emeralds. I need to get back to hunting down those emeralds.
We got part 5.
Let's go. Hard to focus. Gotta keep going. No, I'm moving. Can't feel it. Almost finished. Just this one left. My friends have waited long enough. You're almost free, guys. Visions. So vivid. Like I'm reliving. Not.
Okay, and part 6.
We've met. Seeds. Bring them seeds. Stronger. Make me stronger. Hermit Coco? What's wrong? I need all the help I can get. I've got more seeds for you.
There's something really weird in Frontiers that I noticed is that the voice acting feels like sometimes they sound like they usually sound, which is how those voice actors usually tend to sound, and then other times it sounds like they're trying to do something different. I noticed this with Amy. I noticed this with Sonic. Like, they'll sound weird, like off from their usual voice, and then eventually they'll just sound like themselves. Like, all these clips just sound like Roger's Sonic voice, but at parts of the game, especially the beginning, it sounded like he was trying to sound like someone completely different. Like, maybe they thought, we'll go for something different, and then they realized that it just sounded off, and they said, just do your regular, what we're used to voice kind of thing. Because it felt like Amy had 2 voices. It felt like Sonic almost, I don't want to say had 2 voices, but 2 different entire styles. But yeah, on to the big one. Death, another prominent modder in the community, said 55 minutes of old Kronos footage now up on YouTube. Fully timestamped with the most interesting points, but there's a lot that I could just not feasibly timestamp. Please give it a share. And it's in 4K 60, and you can see here, it seems that there was a time when Kronos, Rhea, and Ouranos weren't split into 3 islands. Sonic Team was nice to us and left it in the files for this state of Kronos, in which the Switch version of the files. This is a ported version of those files running on the PC version. Sadly, not all object data is visible at the moment due to some file differences between the Switch and PC versions. I'll make a new video once every object is in this ported version of the map. Alright, so we can see here there's some timestamps, so you can see the Kronos sections, the Rhea sections, the Ouranos, but it's all supposed to be, I guess, one major big island or something like that. So again, I'm not going to react to the whole thing. You can obviously check out the video. I'll link to everything in the description. But yeah, we could get an idea of what Kronos is supposed to be like. I mean, my theory has always been, since they mentioned this, that the game was just going to be one big island and that was it. And then I guess when they got that extra year, they went, okay, we need more content. We'll split Kronos into 3, add in a few extra islands, and then it'll be like, we got 5 islands in the game kind of situation. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to skim through this. Right now I'm in tutorial area, so let's just skip in so we can get something interesting. We've seen most of this. Okay. Early tile puzzle layout. Where's this puzzle? And so far this looks pretty much like regular Kronos. Different spring creator. Let me see. Oh, it's like another puzzle. I think I've seen that kind of puzzle before in the game somewhere. But yeah, obviously not all the object data is there, so it's not going to be fully like complete or anything like that. Silent puzzle where a quick step challenge would be. Oh, they had quick step challenges. Interesting. Alright, what else we got? Early tile puzzle layout. Ooh, oh! So they actually had puzzles that weren't just squares. I mean, they're squares, but it's not just completely shaped like a square. They've actually shaped it a little bit differently, added some shit to it. I guess it would have been a little bit more engaging. Those square puzzles, for the most part, are pretty simple. There was a few that you had to think a little bit, but like, it wasn't like anything crazy if if that's what you're expecting. What else have we got? Looking at the landscape. Yeah, this place seems very populated. Yeah. What else have we got? Okay, so we got a Rhea Island one. Let's take a look at the Rhea Island one. Path generator puzzle. And so this is all Rhea? Oh shit. What is path generator? Ooh. Ooh. You can do that? Man, Rhea could have been lit if it was actually like part of Kronos. Man, I liked Rhea in terms of the platform. I'm just saying, like, they would do some crazy shit here. They're just like generating the rails for you. Oh, the cut content though. I'm surprised it was in the Switch version of the game, but not the other. Then again, they probably would have started developing for Switch first, so that they could make sure it actually ran on Switch before putting on everything else. I don't know. Maybe they did it a different way. And then they got more Rhea Island stuff here. Yeah, Rhea definitely could have been very interesting. Yo, look at that little waterfall section there. Yeah. I mean, if the whole game was just Kronos, would the game have gotten boring? Could they have fit the whole game with just Kronos and had it still been interesting? I don't know. I mean, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood was basically almost all of it in Roma, and it still worked. But the different sections of the open world were distinct enough to where it didn't feel boring. But some would still prefer the Assassin's Creed 2 formula of the variety of different places, even if they weren't as big, you know. But let me know, like, 5 islands with some variety, but there's cut corners off the Ares, or one big island, like Kronos, Rhea, and Ouranos is one big island, and the whole game takes place on that one island. Would you get bored of the environment? How much would they have to vary the different sections of the island to make it not get boring? It'd be an interesting thing to discuss, you know. I personally think smaller islands with more variety and environment is more interesting to me personally. But I'm not against the one big environment, but I'd still want to see some kind of variety within that. You know, if you've got the green area, then you should have like a Ouranos-y flowery area, then you should have like a more ratchet looking area, more water heavy area. You know, you gotta vary it, even if it's the same place, right? So we've got more Rhea Island stuff. Another path generation, scaling the tower. Yeah, let me see some Ouranos stuff. Ouranos unfinished 2D set. They didn't even have time to finish the 2D. Come on, Daddy Quiche. You love the 2D, man. You could have made time for that. But yeah, again, this is 55 minutes worth of content. You can check out the full thing. I'll link to everything in the description. But a lot of cut content. I mean, again, no surprise. It's a Sonic game. There's going to be cut content. I mean, other games have cut content as well. Although it feels like there was a lot of cut content and a lot of cut corners with Frontiers nonetheless. Well, it is what it is, man. Let me know what you guys think about all of this. How do you feel about the cut content in Frontiers? Do you think they cut too many corners compared to, say, other 3D Sonic games? And, of course, a big shout out to all my channel members. If you want to become a channel member, click the join button next to the subscribe button. But yeah, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. make sure to check out the non-Sonic channel. The link will be in the description. But that's all I have to say right now. So, the Remy out.